I don't know. Trying to see if I think I'm streaming. It looks like I am. I'm doing a game called Squingle. Well, I don't know. It's a game. Let's just say it's a game. But it's a game I got on the Quest 3. I'm just trying this out because this is a BeamXR is something I used before. It's also, let's see, I'm seeing if it has chat added back to it again. And we're going to see that here in a second. Okay. Looks like it is, but this isn't the way I really want it. We'll see what I can do with it here. I can set it off to the side. I can set this one off to the side. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of in the way, though. And that's not kind of what I want. I guess this one we can... Now, hopefully this... Okay, we'll shrink it because I don't want to cancel it. And I'll know if chat is working if somebody comes in. Right now, we'll just assume that it is. I don't seem to be able to set the window wherever I want to, which is annoying. So let me check and see if I can do it another way as well. Okay. Cast. Yeah, they don't seem to have the fix for that. They have the mobile, the web. Okay, yeah. Let's see. What the hell is this? Okay. Let's see if they have this working. Nope, apparently not. Bummer. All right, let's get rid of that. Let me cancel this out. Let me go back to this. Let's close this out. Cancel. That doesn't. Is that going to cancel it out? Yeah, and live chat. Okay, let's try live chat again. It makes it so much easier for me to talk if I have the live chat instead of looking at my phone, which is what I would end up doing. Okay, let's do that again. No torso. Yes, the reason I could see is because, as you can see, this is when my account was way smaller than, and it still has that information. It's almost like it hasn't updated my account. I don't know why that is. Okay. Well, apparently we're not going to get this no matter what I do. So we'll just end it, and then I'll just get my phone and go to YouTube, and then I'll just have to peek underneath my visor so I can see when people are on. So if somebody's there right now, I have no clue. Okay, YouTube. All right. Live. There we go. All right, that should be it. No, that's not it. God, I tell you. All right. All right, there we go. That should be it. All right, Salvador, how you doing? Hey, Chris. All right. Hey, Lone, how you doing? I'm trying this. They updated that BeamXR. Now it's paid. Right now I'm in like a trial period to try it out. Now the only problem is I'm still. I think I could have used the one chat through the BeamXR, but the problem is it would have been placed over on this side on my right, but it's not. It's fixed. Where the YouTube chat that I used to have, I can move it around. I can go left, I can go top, I can go right and bottom. And with this, it's just I'm kind of stuck in a spot. So, but anyways, I just wanted to see how good this game will stream. Like I said, it's a game called Squingle. It's more visual, but also, as you can see, it's also, you'll see here, it's a puzzle game. All right, let's go into here. All right, I've already been playing some of it. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, there should be an option for me to wipe the data. Okay. All right, so we'll go back into the game. So we'll start this basically at the beginning. All right. Now, I have it in full VR mode. That's why we're in this psychedelic world. But
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Squingle. In Squingle, your task is to reach out and guide the luminous orb to the goal. You may find that with each passing Squingle, you'll want to see more and...
Whoops. Sorry, Squingle. I'll call you back here.
Now, take a deep breath and let us begin. Let's start with the basics of solving the puzzle. Your goal is simple. Reach out and grab the luminous orb using the trigger and move it from start to finish without hitting the edges. Profound truths are found in graceful movement.
Sorry, I got to turn my thing down. All right. Let's see. I just want to make sure I can see chat here. But yeah, hey, Salvador, Chris, and Lone. I appreciate you guys being here. All right, so
you see the small spheres on top of
you take that and
reach out.
You can see this little bulb that I got.
The orb using the trigger.
Okay, chick.
The white indicators rotate around.
All right, just calm down, woman.
Always showing you where to grab. You'll feel a
sorry, in my ear, she's loud as crap. So, anyways, this circle, this globe thing. When I get to the part in here that this one that's glowing, I can grab it by pushing the trigger, and then I gotta basically take it inside, which is a 3D maze in a sense. Now, the thing about the maze is you can grab it with both controllers and you can move it around. So when you're in a spot like this one where you can't really tell what the direction is, you can grab the ball and then move it, move the puzzle and then grab the ball. Now you can leave the ball in a spot.
You can also rotate with the joystick,
which keeps you from, damaging, hitting the walls, which is basically what ends, makes you go back. All right, so then you pick these green balls up along the way. Wait a minute, there's more of them here. make sure where I can go to get them. So now I grabbed everybody and I go out. Now this first round of them is getting you used to what you're doing. When you get to the second round, which is, the how many is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 in this round, and then it'll go into the second round, and I forget how many is in that, but you'll see that it changes what you have to do. So this is, this one kind of is easier than what it ends up being.
Great job so far. Now, let's keep practicing. Your goal remains the same. Move the orb to the finish without touching the edges. The path may be a bit longer, but stay focused.
On my
precision is your best friend.
Hand grips, my controllers, whenever I get close to the wall, it'll start shaking a bit. So it's letting me know with haptic feedback where I'm at, if I'm getting close. So then that's when I know to turn the puzzle. If I'm getting close, that means I'm not seeing it right.
You're mastering the basics. As your journey progresses, you'll encounter narrower paths.
Now this one's a thinner one.
Grow, so let your movements
so you got to be a little more careful
and precise.
But that's all that one's basically showing you, that there's tighter spots.
Those donut-shaped things are checkpoints. They will save your progress, so you don't have to go.
Yeah, you just go to the donut ones, and then now, if I hit the wall and die or whatever, it'll come right back to that spot instead of going to the beginning. Which is an easy puzzle, so it doesn't really matter, but... Yeah, Salvador, that'd be a good idea. This would be a hell of a thing for an acid trip. Yeah, I just found it in the store. It was I have a Horizon Plus, so you get free games every month, and this one I don't know when it became available, but I just found it today, and I looked at it and I thought, oh shit, I'll go ahead and go ahead and accept this one and download it and see what it's like. And yeah, I kind of like it. I like the feel of it. It's kind of a relaxing game. Because what I was actually going to show is I've got another one, which I'll show a little bit after this, called Lucid. And Lucid is more of a demonstration, I think, but it shows off what kind of cool things you can see in VR when somebody actually puts their effort into showing off what they're graphically able to do. All right, we're almost done with this round, so... All right, let's see where we got to go. We got quite a bit to go. And that's the thing with what you guys can't really see, but which really helps on this is that haptic feedback. So not only visually am I seeing where to go, but I'm also getting that feedback if I'm getting too close to the walls of the puzzle. Because as you can see, the way it is set up right now, it's not super difficult. So it's actually, I can move pretty quickly through it. Yeah, this would be good for acid parties. All right, let's see. Or shrooms. All right, now
The
see,
red
like
ocean
this one, I might have to
jellyfish.
tilt it
Are they jellyfish? We
because
aren't sure. Touching them gives a bit of a shock. But
okay, now I was
perhaps
able to
there is
make it
wisdom
there.
in their movement.
When there's, I don't even mess around with them jellyfish. I just go real quick. As you can see, this one's out a little bit, but I'm just using the haptic feedback to follow it. All right, there we go. Normally, I had to probably turn the puzzle a little bit. All right, then let's see. Okay, this one, turn the puzzle a bit because it's a little bit harder for me to see it.
Excellent work. I think you're ready for a rather exciting revelation. What you've experienced so far, that wasn't the true essence of Squingle. For the genuine article, I bestow upon you not just
This is where you find
one,
out she was just messing
but
with it.
2 wondrous orbs. The orbs of opposites, forever evolving in the dance of creation. Mastering their rhythm and spin is key. It's quite the challenge, but I have faith in you. Good luck.
All right, so now
we reach
as you
the
can see,
essence of Squingle.
we have a
2
purple ball and a
orbs.
green ball.
Grab the center of the revolving orbs.
So now they're
Lateral paths
continually
require
evolving.
careful coordination and timing.
So now we got to move them as one.
If you need a moment to reflect and observe, find a wide area where you can let go of the orbs.
Now, of course,
But
we
narrower
saved there,
areas,
so
you must
I'm
keep
watching them,
moving. Stay
and
focused.
as they're
Each
revolving,
moment of
then I'm
awareness is a ripple in
leading them through the
eternity.
thing here. This adds a little bit more to it. So actually, like right now, they're not real super difficult.
Do you see the blue thing? Touch the blue thing to change your rotation direction.
Oh,
If
okay.
you see a blue thing like this, it's generally a sign that you should use it.
Oh shit! Almost blew it. Okay, there we go. I got close to the wall there. All right. Actually, I don't think that was right. Okay. Hit one of them donuts. And actually, yeah, I don't think this would be a good idea. Oh, I guess I did it
Your
quick enough.
rotation direction feels off. Seek out a blue thing to correct it. Use them as often as needed.
Yeah, let's see. What is that Game Boy game you're talking about? You know, I've heard of that, but I don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, I mean, I like it on here. It's cool as hell. All right. Uh-oh.
Timing is key. You can use the A or X buttons to speed up your rotation, which can really help synchronize your movements and avoid these
hit the wrong thing.
Squidgy things.
Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, so pick them back up. Uh-oh. Well, we didn't make it. But at least we started here.
At times, the path forward is the path backward. Use the blue things wisely.
All right, I'm going to have to turn this thing. Yeah, it's not going to work. All right. Oop. Yeah, I definitely have to change the rotation. All right, it'll come through here. There we go. All right, so basically, I mean, you get the idea of it. It's, like I said, it's a pretty cool game. Form 2 unlocked. We'll go to that real quick.
Not every blue thing demands your attention. Silence is often the best answer to a question.
Grab me. Let's go back up here. Is that what I want? No. Okay, there we go. So we can lead through here. Now it's this part that's a little tricky, as you can see. Oh, try to rush it. Okay. Now,
if you fail 3 times, a helpful guide will show you the way. You can also see the guide anytime by pressing the joystick on your controllers.
all right, there we go. That was pretty cool. That guide came up after it, what'd she say, 3 times? All right, so anyways, I wanted to show you this, and then the next one I wanted to show you
marvelous. It seems to be
is...
You are learning the rhythm of the orbs, the rhythm of existence.
Hey, Jeff, yeah, no, I decided to go ahead and stream. I found this thing, and I was telling these guys that BeamXR software that I use here for the Quest, they remember I think I told you it was free. Well, they went to the Pro version now, and I had a 7-day trial, so I'm trying it out. And I wanted to see, it has a chat feature, but it's more like a window over the side, like from the browser. The chat through Quest is still not working right, and I still don't know what the hell the problem with that is. I can tell you, it has my... It doesn't have me change to Metal Torso Gaming, and it doesn't. I think it was when I had 12 followers, so it's like it's not even updated or whatever, and that might be it might be why it's not coming through on my YouTube. So this one I'm just right now doing underneath my visor. But yeah, I wanted to try this thing out and see what it was. And this game I just got, and I thought it would be cool to show off. But I was also going to show off another one, which is, let's see. Oh, no, that'll close that. That's not what I want. Let's do exit. Okay. Now, does it show it? No. Okay, more options. Okay, we'll quit this, and we'll go to the other one that I wanted to show. I'm not sure if you're seeing this one, but where I'm at right now is this is my loft up in Quest, which I have it set to Blumhouse, I mean, like a horror thing. But anyways, we're going to go to this one here. This is Lucent. Lucent's more of a demonstration, but it'll give you a feel. This is basically a demonstration of VR, showing you immersive VR. Now, when I first came into the game, you had to open everything up, but as you can see, I have everything open. But you can go in these different worlds, and it shows the different things. And this is kind of like a meditation type thing. It's very serene, and relaxing. But this one's water, and it's just simple. I mean, it just has, you got the water to go into. There's things in here that you can interact with. One of the things is these big acorns, whatever the hell they are, coconuts, but you can do shit with them. I don't know if it must have saved from before, because these acorns aren't normally in here. I tossed them in here. So, and I got a bunch of them. I was throwing them in there. So it's kind of weird that they're in there now. But there was stuff to collect on each one, and then you would open up another scene. And then you can interact. It's got rocks. You can interact with them. It's a duck. And then the duck quacks. Oop. Drop the duck. There we go. I always put him over here with his buddy. But you can go underwater. Like, I think over here there's some fish. You can actually touch the fish too, push them around. Yeah, they're like big acorns. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the hell they are. They remind me of two different things. They look like acorns, hazelnuts. I don't know if they're supposed to be coconuts, but they don't look like goddamn coconuts to me, but... That's a rock I dropped in there. I mean, see, I'm looking up an ad tree. That's coconuts. So, yeah, whatever the hell these things are. Somebody's boot. I don't know what. That's the only one I ever found. I never found a second boot. And then this part you can go over to. And it's just basically... Take the stick with us. This one's basically to show off some water effects and what have you. You got a couple of chairs out or whatever. And then all you do is you go from there. Oh, wait a minute. I hit the wrong thing. I got to go to this. And then you just come back and then you just pick another one. This one's my favorite one here. You're out in the tall grass. You got a balloon up in the air. You got that building over there, which when you get close to it, you'll see there's some bubbles flying around. And like I said, it was, I had to collect different stuff in each one of these. But after that, it's just pretty much just like it's a demo of what can be done in VR, I guess. But I think the style of it's pretty cool. And like I said, it's kind of nice and relaxing. Yeah, you got these bubbles. Of course, when I got close to them, they went up, so I couldn't reach them, but they'll come down again. All right, come on, Bubbles. Stop screwing with me. All right, there's a little one. You can hit them and knock them away. There you go. You go in here. It's got a cool fish tank. Nothing major, just mostly visual. Then you can go over to that little shed. There's nothing in it. Then you have the snow scene. You can make snowballs. Throw them down there. Well, if you throw them, they disappear. But if you just toss them, you can roll them. If you want to be an a-hole, you can tear the snowman apart. There you go. Why did I do that? Just because I can. Yeah, that's what it does look like, doesn't it, alone? Then there was this, but there's nothing in here except a lamp. But there was one of the things I had to collect. But the snow one is more basic. It's just snow. You have the sound of the snow. They got the snowman. You can react to the making snowballs. So, but that's got some trees. But yeah, this one's pretty. I mean, but yeah, there's not a crap load to do in it. This one's kind of cool looking too. You start off in this house. As you can see, it's raining. You can actually come up to the windows and rub them because they're foggy, so you can see. Or you can actually grab the window and open it up. Almost sneezed. Excuse me. I don't think in the rooms there's too much. Just, stuff that you can look at. This is the bathroom. But it's not like you can... Oh. Is there a window there? Oh, yeah, there's a glass there. So my nose stuck up against it. They should have had it where you could flush the stuff, but they didn't have that. And you can come out here in the backyard. See the water effects. They have pretty good water effects in this game. I have to hand it to them. You can actually stick your hand underneath the heater too and have the water hitting on you. But yeah, this is pretty much it. More seeing the rain, water effects. Hearing the sounds of the thunder net, which is kind of cool. Hey Megan, how you doing? Yeah, this is a demo called Lucid. Basically I call it a demo, but it shows all this different stuff. How basically if somebody takes the time and really go at it, they can really do interesting environments in the VR. And I think it does a good job of it. I mean, like I said, this one here showing the rain and the raindrops hitting, the visuals of the water around. It's it's pretty good. And then I showed earlier, I don't know if you were in here, but like this window, you can go up there and it's got that fog on it because the rain and the temperature difference, but you can actually wipe it so you can see better. Well, it's kind of hard to see because there's two windows, so we'll go over here. There we go. And then we'll just wipe that clean. That way you get a clearer vision out there. But you can also hear the sound and the difference between the sound and when you come up and open the window. And then we will go to another world here. And this one's cool too. I like this one. There's not a whole lot going on. No, there's Talking Flower. He's telling me it's 7. This one, it's just all, now there's borders to this. You can only go so far. And then I'll show you right here. There it is. And that's all the way around it. So that's why I'm only sticking in a certain area, because I know where the border's kind of at. But on this one, like if you look down, I don't know if you can see him here. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, there he is. There's somebody there with a campfire. You see him down there. And then you'll hear some weird-ass noises around here, hootings and whatever hell's going on. But you got your nice campfire. And what you can't see, because I already done it, was there was a thing over here. It wasn't back before, but I'll check just to make sure. But there was this glowing block, basically, cube, a 3D cube that I found. And when I grabbed the cube, a UFO came, and then the UFO came. It had like it was beaming something. So I stuck the cube underneath the beam. It took the beam, the cube up, and then left. So that was kind of cool. Now, the reason I'm coming over here is because here it should start having fireworks down there in the city. I don't think anything in particular triggers it. I think it's just after a certain amount of time it'll just start doing fireworks. Yeah, see that whistling crap? Yeah, that's I had said it's like meditation basically, because it's nice and relaxing. And that's the thing is I love this shit in VR. That's the thing is this immersion, shit, this kind of relaxing stuff, the visual thing. This is what I dig in VR. I mean, you can look up at the sky, see, what we can't use. Well, I can't see where I live at because of too much lights, but you can see out west, of course. Where the hell are the fireworks at? All right. I don't think there's something to trigger it. Maybe it's because I usually watch it over here. I don't know. No. Sounds like monkeys, too. It's like, what? I don't know where the hell we're at, but it sounds like there's goddamn gerbils and monkeys and all kinds of crap running around. People whistling or something whistling. Of course, the fireworks happens every time, and it doesn't really take long for them to come out until I want to show everybody, and then it's like it takes forever for the fireworks to come out. But like I said, I don't think there's anything that really triggers them in that. There's Talking Flower chatting his ass off. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's holding up the fireworks. Look at, oh, I didn't notice that. I can see a Ferris wheel down there. I wish they would have put that cube back in. That UFO part was kind of cool. It sucks that it's only one time. Well, yeah, I guess you could reset this damn thing and get it back again. Oh, there it is. Damn it, I knew it was sooner or later. I don't know what took so long. But you hear them get progressively louder like fireworks do when you hear them from a distance. But I thought it was kind of a cool touch. Man, Jeff, I wish it wasn't Arthur Treacher's here. Well, you know what? It was funny because next Tuesday, me and my friend Vicky's going to. It was either going to be the Arthur Treachers or A&W, and we decided on A&W because there's no A&Ws, around here. So there's one. It's about 20 miles away, so we're going to go to that so we can get some root beer and some coney dogs, and because either one of us has ate them for a few years. But that was a tough one because we kept going, man, I don't know, man. Arthur Treacher sounds good too. Alrighty, so that's it for the fireworks. Yeah, and A&W, ever since they went back to making their root beer instead of just serving their, regular crap that they have in the stores or whatever, man, I always liked it when it was freshly made there. And this place makes them really good, so. All right, so then this is an ocean, and unlike the other one where it's beach and that, this one is just the ocean. And you got turtles and, I don't know if, oh, yeah, I just hit the turtle. Turtle. Pushing the fish around. For some reason, there's a cat monument in here. My cat would get a kick out of it, but I don't like the fact that they're letting this cat be like a king or something like that. Oh, you can smack the jellyfish, too. Now, there's a well in here somewhere. Where in the hell is he at? It's pretty big in here, so I can't remember exactly which direction the well's at. There's a shark, and then there's a well. We'll have to see if we can see over here. No. That'll probably be the border. We used to have right next to Akron is a village called Talmadge, and they used to have an A&W. If you head up from my house, you go right up a road and you run into the circle, and it's called Talmadge Circle. And there's like 8 ways to get off the circle, goes different directions. And on that circle, they used to have an A&W, and it was a pretty good size one, and it was one of them ones where people with old cars and that used to go to constantly, and park out there and show off their cars or whatever. But as you can see, there's a shark. But I mean, it was fantastic, great food. And then I don't know what happened, but I don't know if A&W took their license away or they decided. My understanding was they didn't want to pay the franchise fee or whatever for A&W anymore. So then they tried to stay open as something different than A&W. And yeah, it didn't work out for them. So then they tried to sell the location. And I mean, I can tell you, when they were A&W, that place was freaking busy. They were constantly, had a lot of things going on. And, but they couldn't sell it because nobody wanted to buy it. If they couldn't get the franchise rights to A&W, and because they had let their A&W franchise go, they, I guess, couldn't get it back, and neither could the place that tried to open up beside them. So there you can see the whale, which is cool. Oh, big whale. Yeah, I don't know why them dum-dums ever did that. I mean, like I said, they were making a killing there. All got greedy, I take it. But, and then also the reason, and I forgot about this, but one of the reasons why I think what I had heard is why they left A&W license go is because Talmadge started really booming. So a lot of the rent went up in that area, especially in the Circle became a high commodity area. And that's why they left the A&W. Well, that's what I had heard is why they left A&W go, because they needed to save some money. But in a long way, run, they didn't save crap. So that's why I got to drive 20 miles to go to damn A&W now. But there's one there, and then I think there's another one 10 miles by it. But other than that, I don't know any other ones in the area. So they're pretty scarce around here too. But that's why we're heading to it, because we better head to it before we lose any of them, and then we don't have any A&Ws anymore. Because all we got is, I don't know if you guys have them around you, is BK root beer, and it's not the same. Yeah, we have IBC. I have that IBC root beer cream soda. Because matter of fact, I just got, I think it was about a month ago or 2 months ago, I got some root beer, and about 2 months or so before that, I got some of the cream soda. But there's I think there's around here there's 4 or 5 different flavors you can pick from, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, IBC is good, Lone. That's good stuff. IBC has good root beer, good cream soda. And you get it when you get it. Well, they might have other ways to get it, but I know around here all I get is it's a 4-bottle set. You get a little container, with 4 bottles in it, and that's all they have. They don't have any in cans or anything. It's just in the bottles. Alrighty, and then next one we have is the moon. Ooh. So now we're in the moon. And you get smack the rocks, push them, and set them out into space. Which is kind of cool. Now it'll eventually stop somewhere. Now I don't think this one can be. Well, I guess it could. I didn't think before it would move, but apparently it does. Now that's the thing too, is like one will go off but you'll notice like it'll stick there forever. But as soon as you launch another one towards space, the other one will disappear. That's why we can't see the other one. Because if I wouldn't have moved these two out towards space, that other one would have been stuck there, just sitting there waiting. Hey, well, good thing we said something, Lone. You found out. Well, it's the same thing with me, Lone, is a couple of the places around here that were A&Ws are gone. So I wasn't sure if there was any left. And then we looked on Google Maps, and that's how we found out that there was, ones, I mean, 20 miles is 20 miles, but I think, and maybe it even isn't 20 miles. I might be wrong on that. It might be the second one was 20 miles, but whatever. I mean, still 20 miles. We were willing to go to get some, but yeah, we wouldn't have known that unless we checked. Because, like I said, the ones in our area is closed down. So our assumption was pretty much all of them shut down. The last time I actually had an A&W was, of all places, was in California. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the name. I think it was French Camp, California is where I last had A&W. That's when I was driving truck, but I was out there at French Camp, California, which is outside of is it Sacramento? I think so. But anyways, I went there, and there's an A&W, there's a In-N-Out, there's a Jack in the Box, a couple different ones around that area, but that's the last place I had an A&W, and I had a big ass a foot long coney dog with everything on it, and then I had a large ass root beer and the mushrooms, the fried mushrooms, and I was a happy camper. Funny you mentioned Mr. Pibb because it's a Coke product, but I haven't had pop around the house. It's like I'll have a Coke Zero here and there. But I'm talking like I might have one Coke Zero every 2 weeks or something like that. I just haven't kept soft drinks. I drink water mostly, and I drink coffee. And I was sitting there ordering off Amazon, and you know how when you have that next day delivery, you have to make $25 or whatever. So to get up to $25, I went and was looking, and they had it's Coke Zero cherry float, and I never tried it before, so I thought, I'll go ahead. I ended up having to get two goddamn 8-packs of it. I mean, 12-packs of it. The $8 is it was. I think it cost like $8 a piece. So now I got that delivered today, and I'm on my second can of it. It's actually pretty good. I'm not a big cherry guy, but it tastes more like vanilla, Coke Zero vanilla to me with a little bit of cherry in it. Because I did like their Coke. I don't think they had it in the Coke Zero. I know they had it in the regular Coke, but it was orange cream, and I did like that. That was pretty good. All right, so I mean, there ain't much here in the moon. You're just kind of looking around. Like I said, you smack a couple rocks around. Let's see, where the hell did the rocks go? Did any of them last, or because I sent both of them out there, so I don't know what happens when two of them goes out there. But is that them? No. Well, it would probably only be one of them, but I don't even see one of them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see them. Lost forever. Don't come back. Oh, isn't it? I can move one of these rocks. Because I was goofing around with it, and I actually moved one of the rocks. I don't know if it was this one. Or that one over there. We'll see. Nah, ain't that one. I doubt if it's this one, too. It looks like a heavier one. Oh, that's where the border's at, so it ain't going to be one of these. There's one up here on the hill. I don't know if it's this one. No. I don't know if you heard, I grunted like it was an actual rock. Like I had to put my strength in it. Okay, this one moves. Okay, I just made it go up, so now... I knew there was a rock around here somewhere where I pushed. Goodbye, rock. It's nice knowing you. Oh, we got a loan down in... it's actually in between me and Megan, because Megan lives around in Cincinnati area. But Columbus, Ohio, which is the same distance from her as it is from me, it has a Ponderosa. And it's actually a high-rated Ponderosa. And if you look on YouTube, for people that go to Ponderosa, that's pretty much the one they'll go to. And there's also one there in Pennsylvania that they go to. And both of them are rated highly. And, and you get to see the video and everything. Now, the Bonanza, I can't remember if I checked for that before and there is a Bonanza somewhere around. But I'm not sure on that. And it's like I also told Jeff, there's, if you're a Burger Chef fan, even though Carl's Jr., Hardee's, bought Burger Chef, and they've closed all the stores, all the restaurants. Either the franchises became Hardee's or they went away. But there's one in I can't remember. Is it Tennessee? And the guy worked out a thing with Hardee's is he kept everything Burger Chef, but he just can't call it Burger Chef. So it doesn't use any of the Burger Chef names or whatever, but everything else where he got his ingredients, the stuff that he made, how he made it, everything is done just like it was at Burger Chef. And he has all the menu items that were at Burger Chef. And it was pretty cool because the guy that went to him, they were pulling out the old Jeff Flash. Was it Jeff Flash? I know it was Jeff. But they were pulling out the glasses and all the stuff they had them. And I was laughing because, it was stuff that I remember from when I was a kid and used to go to Burger Chef. Oh, I see, Lone. You didn't know what Ponderosa and Bonanza was. Ponderosa was a steakhouse where, like, you can order their steaks, and they had like stuff like beef tips or what have you, and then along with that, you get their salad bar, which had a bunch of crap on it. You had your salad bar and wings and all kinds of different sides in it. I mean, you could stuff yourself at Ponderosa. And their steaks were known as being, they were seasoned and tenderized, which some people were turned off to because it was like, of course, it wasn't the best cuts of steak, but they tenderized them, seasoned them, and they were decent. I mean, and Bonanza to me was basically the same. Like they did, I don't know if they tenderized them, but I know they seasoned them and what have you. But they were pretty good too. I mean, they weren't, from what I remember. I don't know how I'd feel about them today. But Ponderosa was more about the salad bar than anything. Because you had all kinds of different stuff to eat on it. I mean, you could just stuff yourself on the salad bar if you wanted to. All right, so that's this one. All right. Oh, hit the wrong button. So, like I said, this is Lucid. This one I paid for. This was I think it was $10, $9.99. So if you have a Quest 3, it's I mean it's I guess the value is just depends on how you look at VR and what you want out of it. I think it's pretty cool, and I think it was worth $10 easily. Yeah, I mean there's not a crap load you can do in them now or whatever, but you can go and check them out and just relax because, like I said, I mean. It's like this part here. I mean, how relaxing is that? I mean, you're out in the field and got a balloon flying around. You got bubbles over there if you want to play with the bubbles. You got the grass. I mean, it's nice and serene and calm. And this would be a good place to do meditation at. I mean, you can do your meditation as you're looking at this. So, like I said, I think it's worth it. And then, like I said, the other game is if you got Quest Horizon Plus, that's free. But that one, that's at Squingle, and I think I dig that game too. That's pretty cool. Let's get back to where how the hell am I going to shut the? Okay, there I can shut off there. They if you see me a little confused. Goddamn, Quest VR drives me nuts. Meta, they change stuff constantly. This is like this interface. They had this whole other interface up, which I was getting used to, and then they changed it, and because people were bitching about it, and how many people was bitching about it, who knows? But they keep changing things around, and then they also got rid of. I think it's the. There used to be perks in the store. They got rid of that. You come to, here's the store. But they used to have in the Horizon Plus, I didn't use it. You can see this thing up here that says 100. Each month you got 100 of these things. And it was used for like costumes. And I didn't use that shit, so I didn't care about that. All I cared about was okay, now you see this right here. This keeps changing, and that's different. But where it says redeem means I can redeem them and get them for free. And as long as they're up on the Horizon Plus store, you get them for free. But anyways, they used to have that, and then they would have like games that they knocked the price down on and what have you. And they got rid of all that shit. So all the perks are gone, which, I mean, doesn't really bug me. I can give a crap. But, it just sucks that they don't, for other people that's what they got it for. What's funny is, like, they'll offer these games. I already own this thing. So, as you can see, it's purchased. So, sometimes they'll do these things, and it's like ones I already own. But, yeah, there's the Horizon's the free stuff, and then there's, you can get into whatever now, see this Gorilla Tag crap? This stuff's there's a lot of these always free. It just tells you it's mostly driven by kids, but they go crazy on this Gorilla Tag and Gorilla this and Gorilla that. Roblox. Yeah, I don't even know why they still got on there. Isn't that the one that isn't Roblox the one they use for pedophiles getting on there chasing kids down? So supposedly they fixed that part, but so you'll see that they have these other, these are the most popular games. YouTube, Instagram, of course, are just on there for being apps. But that's what I have over. Wait a minute, let me get over it. All right, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, this is supposed to go off. I don't know why it's not. This is Instagram on my thing. And so, of course, Instagram anymore is boobs and something going on. Now, these, I don't know if you've seen these. These are the ones where they're like showing kids from, growing up or whatever. And like one of them ends up being a murderer. One of them ends up, one ends up murdering the other one. Like here's a family one. It's always the adopted bro is always black, and then he'll be with the mom most likely, because that's just how they go. Yeah, see, she's an influencer, mom's there, and watch, she'll be with the adopted brother, because there he is. So they'll show him; he's the one giving her a ring. It's like, and it's the same ones. They're different people in them, but they go through the same thing. Okay, see, dad's dead, and some of them, dad's dead, or mom got a divorce or whatever, and then the adopted brother. But it's the same ones all the time. But yeah, you see how many? There's this with the volleyball, and it's tons of them. They're just the same ones. I don't know, what goes on with it, but they don't. Yeah, it's just it's a big trend right now. And I don't know if you've seen the videos that I've been seeing a lot of is, what's his name? Chuck Norris. They have Chuck Norris going through movies or going through TV shows, and it's just Chuck Norris in there basically kicking the shit out of everybody. Like there's one where the one I've seen, he kicks the shit out of Sylvester Stallone, then he kicks Forrest Gump, and he he kicks Van Damme. So. Oh, yeah. You talk about Flower on the Xbox? I think it was Flowers on the Xbox, but the Flower one, I know what you're talking about. Another nifty one was on the Xbox was oh shit, was it Bugs or Ladybugs? But it was a demo basically for HDR, and you can it would show HDR effects on ladybugs and stuff like that, and it was pretty cool. I might have played it on I had the PS3 because there's a chance I could have played it on that. I'm just, for some reason, I'm thinking it was that I thought I had played it on the Xbox, but I'm not sure. But yeah, there are a lot of times if I see games like that with that field stuff, but that kind of visual things, I'll usually get them. I'll pick them up here and there. On here on VR, I've got quite a few of them actually. Different ones that are more the Shadow Point. That I think I had played that the one time, and Ghost Signal and that, and Broken Spectre. Them are more. They're stuff you do, but they're slower paced, more visual. I always like things like that. I like when something shows. Well, but even the Moss games to me are visual. I just like, you know, the way they look. So they're pretty cool ones. But yeah, I think I got some other ones on here that are well, like the cave crave. That's going into the cave, and it's just basically, you know, more visual than anything. There's my language thing, Mandy. Oh, then, well, I think I could show that because of this way this one works. This is Cosmic VR. This one is, I think this is the one I'm thinking of. But see, like, this one has, you're floating off in the galaxy. And you got these galaxies coming by you and what have you. I don't think this is the one I'm thinking of, though. But you can grab them, look at the, you know.
The Milky Way is a vast spiral galaxy containing billions
Oh,
of
well,
stars,
they added voice.
planets.
I haven't played it for a while.
With our solar system located on one of its outer arms.
As you see, it wants me to
Our
actually
solar
do it with
system
my
is
hand, so
located on a
I gotta,
spiral
wait a minute, hold
arm
on.
Called the Orion Arm,
Okay.
roughly 27,000 light years from the galactic center. At the center of the Milky Way is a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius, a star target and select point of interests with Ray, or directly press the button.
Then you can
The
pull it
galactic
towards you.
center is a mysterious, tumultuous heart of the Milky Way.
It's cool, though, that it talks now.
Teeming with stars, cosmic dust, and a supermassive black hole that anchors the galaxy's spiraling arms. Sagittarius A star is a supermassive black hole located at the center of the Milky Way galaxy, in the direction of the Sagittarius constellation. It is situated about 26,500 light years from Earth and has a mass equivalent to approximately 4 million times that of the Sun.
Okay, this isn't the one I'm actually thinking of, so I'm gonna zippity-doo it out on this one. Okay. It's a shame because it's a. I thought I've got two of them, so there. I'm trying to remember what the other one is. Let's see. La-di-da. Okay. The Mind Way, that's a, what do you call it? Meditation app. That one's kind of cool. That's all visual and sound-wise. Oh, there it is. Space Atlas. But this one has some crazy visuals in it.
Welcome to the Space Atlas experience.
Alrighty, this one. Let's see if I can remember how to do it right. Let's see. Okay, we can do the solar system. And then on this one, you kind of rotate this. This is how you look at the universe. Then they have an info panel, which is this. You can hit overview.
The solar system is
It'll
constituted
talk
by
to you
a
about
central
it.
star, our sun, and the 8 planets and other smaller bodies orbiting around it.
But here's
sun
the
is a
one I always
massive
enjoy
hot
off of
ball
it.
of plasma, inflated and heated by the energy produced in its core by nuclear fusion reactions.
This is the scale.
Part of this internal energy.
Now this one blew my mind when I messed around with it. And it so you start at the moon, and it shows the progression of the going from the moon to Mercury and Mars, showing Venus, showing us. And of course you see Neptune and that compared to it. But you got Neptune, Uranus. You got Saturn and Jupiter. Of course, you got our sun. But then you get crazy because you go, wow, we know how big we know visually how big our sun is. But then you get to there's Sirius, which is, I don't know if Sirius is the closest star. I can't remember. I think it's the closest one to us. But then you get in the Pollux, you got was that Arcturus? But I mean, you can see where our little sun is, that little dinky dot over there now. We can't even see our planet, but I mean, look how big our sun is. But look at this other shit compared to it, and it just blows my mind the scale that gets into where now you can't even see our sun. Well, I think that's that little dot over there. But, but that's why also, too, they get up to this Canis Majoris. And if you look, now they're comparing Canis Majoris to our whole damn solar system. And that's just nuts. But, yeah, I love this one. This one's pretty cool. You can get into that. You can see the star. Oh, put it over here. Then you can have a thing that shows you how, the structure of them. You can pick it up and look at it. Pretty cool. So that's one of the things I mess with some occasionally because I get off on that stuff. Oh, the horror games on the VR is nuts. I mean, that's why I've got so many of them. Horror video games scare me more than movies do. But horror VR, oh, okay, here's one. This is, Arizona, what the hell is it called? Oh, Arizona Sunshine remake. And this one is a first-person shooter VR of zombies, and it's pretty cool. But I'll tell you what, whew, boy, does it get hard. Gotta wait. It takes a bit to start up. All right. Let's see. All this stuff should be set to where it was at when I played it before. Do campaign. Single player. Okay, continue game. Okay, yeah, we're at the mine. This is where I got killed last. I got overrun by these zombie bastards. But yeah, it definitely feels different doing a zombie game in VR than it does doing it just on the, playing the game itself. And it's hectic. All right. Now, what's happening is there's some deadheads up there at the top there.
Damn it, Dutchman, shut up.
And I just hit this Dutchman thing.
Turn it off, turn it off.
And now the zombies are going to come down here. And I'm going to have to kill these bitches. Now, before I stuck around here, but oh shit. I was going to go up that. I don't know if you noticed. It's thing just fell on it and covered it. And then they got that blocked off, so I can't go up here. So I have to fight them from here. So what I got to do is try to kill these bitches when they're coming across at me. Now I'm trying to save ammo, so that's why I'm letting them get closer, which I just kind of wasted there. Oh, shit. I just got killed. That's because I just ran out of ammo. I thought I had more in there than that, but apparently I didn't. It don't take much, a couple of hits and you're dead. Damn zombie bastards. I'll give it one more go, but I usually get tromped here. All right, I think I still got the rifle too. Not sure how much I got in here, but we'll find out.
Shut up. Damn it, Dutchman, shut up. Now we Fred in the neighborhood.
It's funny, every time, watch, as soon as I try to go for this.
Shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it won't even let me up it even before it hits there. Son of a bitch. Damn dead bastards. Oh. I suck from a distance. Oh, shit. Oh. Wasted bullets. Come on, you bitches. Oh. Oh. I'm actually better with the better with this than I am. Oh, son of a bitch. But anyways, yeah, you see I get whacked. So I really have to go to town in this one. It's probably better if I would have got a melee weapon. But like I said, as you can see, it's pretty cool. But that's Arizona.